All set.
Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to the October Planning Board meeting. At this time, I'd like to take a moment of silence in respect for the passing of the mayor, Ralph Scordino. Thank you. We would like to move into some old business from our September 24th meeting. The minutes of September 24th reflect that the property at 27 Trask Lane. Plans were submitted on September 29th and they were being reviewed. We'd like the minutes to reflect that the plans were reviewed and approved as they were submitted. And subsequently, the application was approved. Second change is for the property at 559 Fire Island Avenue. We'd like the minutes to reflect that the applicant resubmitted plans as per our letter of October 1st, and that the applicant was approved with our recommendations from the planning board. At this point, we'd like to start our October meeting with the applicant. First applicant is 48 Araca Road. Mr. Griffin. All right.
You're on mute, Mr. Griffin.
We can't hear you. There we go.
I was saying that I wanted to just share my condolences about the mayor. Good man. He was actually my elementary gym school teacher, so I had some history there. And when my grandfather passed, he actually had donated a tractor to the village before he had passed away, and he sent the tractor back to his wake for my entire family to take pictures with and kind of in commemoration of him. So, good man.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you're going up with your house, it looks like.
I am.
Okay. So I guess you can see that picture there.
That's not it, but
No, that's 49.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's
48 and a half.
okay. Where is your house then? A little bit.
Oh, no, that's the house actually.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. That's the lot. That's the lot, right?
Yes, it is. Hurricane Sandy wiped that bad boy out.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So let's talk about, so you're going up with the full second story on the new, or
I am correct. I actually submitted plans this past week to the village with the fees, but my architect gave me the balcony that was planned because he knew that would have to go to this planning board first.
that's correct. So let's talk about the balcony.
Sure.
From what we can see from the plans, it's going to be off the master bedroom.
It is, yes.
What we can see, I have a length of 20 feet, 11 inches with a width of 4 feet, 3¼ inches.
Correct.
1 3/4. That's correct?
Yes.
Okay. We know that there's no stairs to the ground.
Absolutely not.
No stairs to the ground. It's not to be covered.
No.
Okay. Lighting, any lighting on the outside?
If I have lighting on the outside, it will be like sconces.
Right, okay. Shielded is not to shine into the neighbor's property, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Okay, any other questions from the board?
You just said building permit, building inspector,
Yeah, of course.
right?
Yeah, of course, it's subject to the approval of the building inspector after a building permit has been filed for, right?
Mhm.
Waiting to hear from Mr. Feldman. Absolutely.
Okay,
Mr. Griffin, do you think you'll be submitting the subsequent plans to the planning board, or you just gonna go
No, these were,
right ahead and get a building permit?
yeah, well, this was the actual, this was the plans, and then I submitted the plans for the building permit this past
Okay.
week. So the architect was familiar with the village and knew that this would be needed. So he helped me out getting this ahead of time.
Good.
okay. Anybody else, any other questions?
No?
No.
Good.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good.
Basically, we'll get you a letter stating the size that we just talked about, no stairs to the ground, not to be covered. It's compatible with the area, so you'll get a letter of approval with that.
One, truly appreciate your time. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck to you.
Good luck. Looks like a nice.
I have a 6-month pregnant wife, so we're racing to get in there with the second baby. So thank you. I need all the luck I can get. Appreciate
Good
it.
luck. God bless.
Yes,
Thank you,
good
guys.
luck.
Ambitious.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Be well, everybody. Stay healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
We have 37 Wampum Road next.
How's it going?
Bandini.
Yes.
Hello?
I'm here.
Finally got that stump out, huh?
Is Mr.
Yep.
Bandini?
It was persistent. It finally came out.
I live a few blocks away. I passed there a few times watching you try to get that thing out.
Yeah, it was a good fight with the excavator. It finally came loose.
You guys did a great job with your house.
Thank you very much.
You really do. Walk by all the
Appreciate
time.
Okay. So you're looking to add 12 feet to that
Yep.
asphalt driveway?
Correct. Towards
Replacing the whole driveway, correct?
Yep, I'm replacing the whole driveway and adding 12 feet to the west. Or actually the north, I'm sorry.
No, okay.
Sorry for that.
Okay. And you're pitching it to the north?
Yes, pitching it to the north to my lawn.
To your lawn. Okay. Curb cuts remain the same?
Curb cut's gonna remain the same.
All right. And it's, as you said, now,
Any
no
plans
border
to
on it?
What was that?
No border?
There will be some pavers. I'm gonna leave holes in the cobblestone between the joints for drainage.
Raise them or leave them flush?
I want to leave them flush
Flush with the ground.
with the ground.
Okay, so the water flows through over them and into the
Yep.
green. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be a flush border.
hmm
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
No,
And you won't need holes in them if it's
What's
flush
that?
to the ground.
It'll be flush with the grass, but it'll probably an inch or two above the asphalt. So I'll leave joints.
Oh,
Okay.
I got you. I got you.
Okay. So you accomplish that by just depressing one or two? So,
You know how they're mortar joints?
yeah,
Between the mortar joints, you leave out a couple. And it would allow water to flow through. At a 1% pitch, it should flow fast enough out.
okay. Anybody have any problems with that?
No,
Yeah.
No,
All right,
Thank you, guys.
okay. Very
Thank
good.
you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Okay. Number 10 James Street.
Stop sharing for a moment.
Is this Grace or Chris? No. Grace, there you are. Hi,
Hi, how are you?
good. So you have on your application, there's a change of use.
Yes.
So what is it now and what's it going to?
I believe it's a daycare that they had for after school kids. And I'm trying to change it into a salon for an esthetician, a cosmetologist, and a massage therapist.
Okay, so it's a multiple, it's not just a beauty parlor. It's there's massage, what else?
It's going to be one esthetician, one cosmetologist, and possibly a massage therapist. And in the future, I'm trying to get a barber in there as well.
Okay,
What was the first one? Could you spell it? Was anesthetist?
Esthetician.
that's a test.
ESTHETICIAN.
Wow, okay. Thank you.
okay, and that is
Aesthetics.
for, enlighten us, I'm sorry.
Esthetician usually does everything with the face, eyebrows, eyelashes,
Yeah.
facials, chemical peels.
Okay, all right.
All the aesthetics, you know?
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah. Personal aesthetics.
to make it more aesthetically appealing.
So,
I guess, does your for massage therapy, does that put it into the medical?
No, that puts it in the esthetician or cosmetologist.
I believe we could still go with the code as a professional services, Rich.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay,
Done that with acupuncture.
okay.
So you're moving some walls, right?
Yep. I'm trying to move some walls upstairs and downstairs.
Okay. Have you talked to the building department about the requirement for moving walls as far as building permits and all?
They told us to wait for the board meeting to get approved by you guys first.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Do you have any total square footage of this space? You're taking both floors, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, because you're doing renovation. Do you have any total square footages?
Yes, let me get the paperwork. 1 second. The floor plan isn't showing the total square footage of the whole place.
No, it's not. That's why I was hoping you had. You got 10, 20, 30.
I
30.
mean, roughly, I get 1,200 square feet.
That's what I was gonna get, Rich. That's 1,200 square feet. That's gross space.
Right. if your dimensions are correct.
20, 30, 15.
Do you own the building?
No, we're gonna be leasing it for 10 years.
Actually, upstairs I get smaller, Rich.
It may be, but without really,
It's at
Yeah, I was
least,
like,
it's,
okay.
the maximum is 1,200.
right.
Yeah.
So what we're getting at is, the way the code reads is that in the retail business zone, if it's 1,000 feet or less, we could approve it. But if it's over 1,000 square feet, we're gonna have to, we'll make our recommendations, and then you have to go to the zoning board of appeals. But, so there's a lot of, without defined numbers, you're very close. If it's 600 rough numbers on downstairs, and it just rough figures at 450 upstairs, I get close to just around 1,000, a little bit more. It could be, so anywhere between 1,050 to 1,200 square feet, it's coming up as in rough numbers. I think it would pay for you to get someone to draw up some plans for you. You're gonna need them for the building department anyway. And then come back, and we can move from there. Right now, we're just kind of guessing at this point. And what we would end up doing is just saying it's 1,200 and send you to the ZBA, the zoning board of approval.
Who would require a full set of plans?
We would.
ZBA would.
What's that?
I said, if she goes to
Same.
ZBA, they're gonna require a full set of.
Yeah,
plans.
the ZBA will also require a set of plans. How about parking? Do you know if you have any parking that comes with your
Yes,
building?
the lady told me I have the parking in the back by Fitness Incentive, the gym. They said I don't have the parking to the side of the building. So to the right of the building, I don't have that parking, but I have that back.
You don't have this,
No.
Right.
but you have behind, you're saying.
Yeah, I have that right there by the street. Yep.
Well, this back here,
Do you know how many you have?
how many lots, how many spots?
So to the left, it's not over there. She said I can't use that because that's for the gym.
Well, the left is assigned to the gym too over here. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, she said all that area, it's free parking. Any
This
rec-
over here?
The first row,
I'm not so sure about that, but
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either.
I think that might be fitness incentive parking, but I'm
No,
not
I
sure.
think the first row, I think is municipal.
Is it? Okay.
Fitness is behind.
Yeah.
Yes, that's all permit where we have to have stickers.
Okay. And
Well,
she
this
said I
first
could
row
That's
is
the
village
railroad
employees.
parking, isn't it?
That's what that's its yellow line indicates, I guess, right?
That's village employees or village
Actually, they're
Oh.
numbered there. They must be.
fitness.
budget parking.
Fitness cannot park there.
Okay.
Sorry.
What else were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
No, she just said I could also park on the street. I believe there's a church and
Yeah,
right
there
across
is
is
church
like
across the street,
side
yeah.
parking.
The Methodist church there.
This is,
So let's talk about your clientele.
Yeah.
What kind of flow and ebb and flow would you expect from clientele? How many people per hour? Or
Usually I would take about roughly 8 to 9 clients a day. So that's about a client from 9 to 7 or 8 p.m.
okay, 8 to 9 clients a day. Just that's for each.
That's usually for an esthetician. For a cosmetologist, she would probably have around 5 to 6 clients a day.
5
So
to 6.
So
And
what would it be total for
Right.
all of your people?
If you had the masseuse in there,
And above,
what would be the max?
I would say a day.
what about per hour?
Per hour, myself, I take 1 client. So I need an hour and 15 minutes myself.
What
The
about,
hairdresser usually takes about 2 hours on one person. The massage therapist could take from 30 minutes to an hour and a half on a person. So I would say roughly about 15 to 20 people,
15.
so,
15, more or less.
more or less. Yep.
20 per day,
Yeah.
plus or minus?
Yes.
Yep.
And your hours of operation, what would you work?
Planning to open at 9 a.m. to 7 or 8 p.m. the latest.
Okay, and that's how many days a week?
I'm planning to do Monday to Saturday.
Closed Sunday.
Yep.
so would you have a receptionist there, or would it just be the three of you?
So I would have one receptionist in the front and then the three of us.
So it would be 4 employees. And then it would be, every hour, there would be 4 employees and 3 persons.
Yep.
So that would be 7 people total, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's 3 per hour. Okay. Um, So the building itself has no parking assigned with it other than municipal parking, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. At this point, again, I believe it'd be to your best interest to have some plans drawn up and let us reserve decision if you get back to us with the set of plans, showing us the square footage. And if you can, as far as the barber, when you say barber, you mean like a beautician or just,
Yes. So he would be a master barber if I were to bring him in, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
and he's doing men or?
Men.
both?
Yep.
Men,
Men and women. I mean, some women do get their hair cut as well.
right, right. Men's haircut, okay. And your clientele and for the other disciplines, were they mainly men? I mean, mainly women or both?
It would be a mix of both. For myself, I'm an esthetician, so I get like a mix of men and women.
Mhm.
The hairdresser usually just gets women strictly. And the massage therapist, she gets a mix of both.
Okay. All right. So would you agree with us? You get a set of plans,
Yes.
interior plans,
Yes.
showing the square footage and come back to us
Yes.
so that we can make a more accurate decision here?
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you're removing walls too, you may want to have a structural engineer take a look at that as far as,
Your architect can do that.
Yep.
Yeah, your architect will tell you whether they're he'll tell you whether you're taking out a bearing wall. And if you take out a bearing wall, what you'll have to do to make sure you don't collapse the building.
Yeah.
Right.
All righty.
What is your time frame? What are you trying to open?
I'm trying to open up by December, January, the latest.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so you have to get moving on that pretty quick, so you get back to us.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
all right, thank you.
You. Good luck.
Good night.
Thank you.
Kim, do we give her a letter or do we wait till we get a resubmittal?
Wouldn't she get a letter with denying pending resubmittal?
Yeah, I think she
Yeah,
should.
let's do that. So she knows what.
Relating what we talked about and
We didn't really recommend that she contacts the building department, so let's, We'll give the denial and with the recommendation.
Okay.
Okay. 38 James Street.
Well,
This is Brandon Hamchuk, the architect for 38 James Street.
Brandon, how are you tonight?
Thank you. We also have the proposed or the new owner, Michael Tone, on here.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Oh,
Hey,
Good.
Okay, so I'd like to start 38 James Street on the corner of James and Totten Place. This building was built prior to April 30th, 1931. It's an existing 3-story building, and it backs up to the municipal lot that was just about. Our lot size is an irregular 110 foot by 150 foot, giving us 14,693 square feet. And with that, the existing use of this building, the records that we found, 1954, this was the boarding house. And then it was later converted to retail on the first floor, which was a Weight Watchers station. And that was in 1988. Currently being used as a medical office. And we are proposing to turn it into a mixed use occupancy. In 1984, this building and lot became non-conforming when they rezoned the area from retail business to an A4 zone. So
What year was that?
mixed use. We are proposing to expand the building on the first floor. It's currently 1,525 square feet. We're proposing to increase the floor area to 1,999 square feet. The building area will increase to 2,263.2 square feet. We're expanding the second floor from what it was 1,382 square feet. We're increasing it about 500 square feet to 1,870 square feet. The third floor, which was used as an attic, with only 619 square feet, we are going to replicate the second floor and build it up to 1,870 square feet. So the total floor area of the proposed building is 5,739 square feet. All right, so for the first floor, we are proposing, and we have a tenant on waiting for the approval to sign the lease. It is a national franchise called Club Pilates. They have this franchisee has 2 other locations. One is in Massapequa and one is in Wantor. They are flourishing. They are an amazing tenant, and I feel, and the owner feels, that it'll be a great addition to the Babylon Village area. All right, so now our second and third floor, we're going to be proposing a mixed use. So we are, because of our lot size, we are able to put 3 dwelling units on this piece of land. So what I have proposed on the second floor, second and third floor, are 3 dwelling units. The first one is a 2-bed, 1-bath, that's 879 square feet. If you look at the floor plans, behind that you enter the second dwelling unit on the second floor, but it's that total is 1,210 square feet, and that is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit. And then on the third floor, I'm proposing one more dwelling unit. That's a 2-bedroom. Now, I do know that the zoning only calls for a 2.5-story building. However, given that this building was built in, prior to 1931, it had an existing 3rd story. We want to try and keep that architecture and that characteristic of the building, and given these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, given 7 other Deer Park Avenue within the 1-mile radius that are 3 stories, I feel that this is not out of the ordinary and will not be detrimental to the village. As far as other zoning implications, in the A4 zone, we are required a 25-foot minimum front yard setback. I am proposing 22.2. I know this is a zoning board issue. I just want to bring it to your attention. So we are increasing the nonconformity of the front yard to install a covered porch, as you see in the drawings. The side yard will not change. However, I am going to be proposing an air conditioning unit that is roughly going to be 2.5 feet off of the property line. And again, that backs up to the municipal lot, so we don't have to, we don't have such a concern with noise to our neighbors. And one other point, you have a 30-foot height requirement with that 2.5 stories. We are proposing to be 36'7", and that's to the peak of the one of the gable roofs. Again, to try and tie in the architecture of the whole village into this site. As far as parking, as the site currently sits, I counted 23 parking spaces, but when I went through the village code, for an A4 zone, dwelling units need a parking space 9 by 20. So when I reconfigured the lot, we actually lost 1 space. So I have a total of 22 proposed parking spaces. The first floor Club Pilates, I'm calculating we need parking 1 per 75 square feet. And the net area, no, I'm sorry, gross. I require and required 7 spaces for Club Pilates. And then for the dwelling units, we need A4 zone, 1.5 cars per dwelling unit, so a total of 5 there. So we need a total of 32 parking spaces. I'm providing 22. However, in 1984, whenever the last variance was granted for the medical office, they were deficient by 16 cars. So I am using that towards our towards my calculations, and hoping that our variance won't be as great as it appears. And plus, we have the municipal lot that we back up to. So with that, I would like to talk about a little bit about the Club Pilates and their occupancy during the day. So they have classes every hour. They start at 6:30 in the morning and they go till 11:30 in the morning, with a 12-person maximum, with 1 instructor and 1 reception. So every hour we will have 12 people coming and going for 5 hours in the morning. They shut down from 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And then classes start again at 4:30 and go until 8:30. And same, a maximum of 12 persons in and out every hour thereof. The dwelling units, the owner has multiple apartments in your village, and he has a very long wait list for young professionals, and they're very excited for this potential approval. So with that, again, we have very respectful clients, very respectful tenants that will be moving into the site, and they'll be able to share the beauty of the village.
Brandon, this is Mike Mathis, the new owner. I'd like to also just add, and again, share my condolences for Mr. Scordino. I actually met with him about this project 2 weeks ago, and with him and Mr. Feldman. He's familiar with my other properties in the village. I just, again, want to share my condolences to you guys on that. But with regards to the Club Pilates, they actually, one of the questions that had asked me was that if it's going to have any impact on fitness incentive. And actually the answer is no, because they use reformer machines, which fitness incentive does not have. So if that was going to be a question to you guys, it's not going to take any business away from a long gym been there in the village. The reason for them only having 12 people is because they only have 12 machines. So it's 12 people at a time, 12 machines, one instructor. And like Brandon had said, they lock the door each class, and they let everybody in right before each class. They close in the middle of the day, which is when most of the businesses are open. So that's good for traffic and whatnot.
Wait, I just had a question. You said they only have 12 customers a day, or persons at a time, rather, because they only have 12 machines. What if they were to add more machines?
It's not in their business model to do more than 12 at a time. So all of the other locations that this particular franchisee has, he has 12 machines. All of the models are roughly the same square footage. And what he does is actually he rotates instructors from his other locations. So according to their franchise model, more than 12 machines just won't work for them. It's actually in their franchise agreement.
Okay.
It's, I guess, the happy medium that they've found. There's 685 locations throughout the U.S. Of Club Pilates, and it's worked in all of those 685 locations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you do a drainage calculation on, I imagine you're repaving the parking lot or no?
We will be repaving the parking lot. The entire property is going to get revamped. Parking lot, building, landscaping, everything at the property. Brandon, did we do a drainage calculation?
Yes, the last set of drawings on drawing A2, I show the drainage calculation towards the middle bottom of the page.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yes, so what I want to do is I want to put the existing dry wells on site now and see if we need to add more. But I did give you the calculations if we have to collect all the roof water, the new impervious land, because we are manipulating the blacktop a little bit, as you can see on the site plan.
How many dry wells are currently in the parking lot?
There are 3 currently. However, we don't know the condition. We don't know how deep they are or what they actually collect.
So you're gonna evaluate that and decide what you're gonna need.
Correct.
Exactly. Yeah, and I list that on the drawings, to verify. And then if we need more, I gave you the calculation, the size of what we would actually need to collect all of the new water.
And where was that calculation again? Sorry.
A2, middle of the page at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that when I was looking.
Not a problem.
My other concern is, well, you're also gonna check the water table, right? Or have you done that?
No, we will be doing that. Yes.
Okay.
But in addition to that question, this building already does have a dry basement. It has a 7-foot ceiling in the basement, and it is dry.
Oh, okay.
Is there any,
I mentioned that, you're happy to hear that.
Yeah. Go down there.
What about dumpsters?
Yeah, so we have one dumpster that's gonna be in the southernmost part of the property. It's gonna have a 6x8 concrete enclosure around it. So it's gonna be out of sight. Well, I'm saying the south, but that's all the way behind the property because the property faces north. So it's the furthest point south that we could get, in an 8x6 enclosure.
what
I
size?
don't know if you'll be able to see it from this view. If you look at my site plan, drawing,
Exactly. Yeah, it's on,
There.
yeah, no, it won't be, it'll be behind that sign and that tree, but to the left, and behind all of those fences.
yeah, the property actually goes another, I think, Brandon, 30 feet behind that fence?
46.46,
Okay, so yeah, so you're not gonna be able to see it at all.
yes.
We're-
Yeah, all right, so from that view, yes, it'll be hidden,
Yeah, where all those trees are kinda, yeah, it's like right there.
yes.
Have you determined what size dumpster you need?
I did, yes. It's
a
only a 4-yard dumpster.
Yard dumpster.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you broke up a little bit.
4 yards. It's listed on drawing A2.
A2. So
Yeah.
that doesn't roll out. of course.
It will roll out a little bit. You know, it will be on casters to slide it out.
Okay. It seems tight to get a truck in there. In that.
Well, I mean, they have,
We have 24 feet.
yeah, we have 24 feet for the truck to maneuver in, or if it's on the casters, they can roll it out and take it up with the truck. But a 4-yard dumpster is very small. Again, Club Pilates does not produce a lot of waste. And with 3 dwelling units, we only technically have a 1-yard dumpster for the 3 tenants.
Okay. The basement, is there any plans to develop the basement?
No.
The basement will be utilities only.
I'm sorry?
Utilities only.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Are you planning, and it's really not our thing, but 3rd floor occupancy, you planning to have sprinklers up there? Life safety?
According to the building code, I do not need sprinklers on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
So yes, an R2, which we are classified as an R2 in the building code, we are allowed a maximum of 3 and 7,000 square feet. We do not, we are much less than that residential portion of itself. And if you further read section or chapter 9, we are under the minimum requirements for a sprinkler. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. No, yes. The R2, 2nd and 3rd floor will be fully sprinkled. The fire alarm will not be required. Sprinkler system, yes. 2nd and 3rd floor for all doors.
I'm sorry, 2nd and 3rd will be sprinkled,
Fire, yes, fully sprinkled. I'm sorry for that.
but no, okay,
No fire alarm. That is not required by chapter 9.
right,
Right.
okay. All right, as you know, you have some zoning setbacks and the height.
Correct.
The density is good. as,
Yes.
Your calculations show.
Okay.
Your front yard setback you brought up, so,
Yes.
that you're encroaching on that.
Yes. And the side yard as well with the air conditioning unit, the condensers. Yeah.
Right.
Now, I know that it is on James Street. It is a James Street address, but the Pilates, Club Pilates would like to use Cotton Avenue entrance as their main entrance. I don't know if that would, if you take that into consideration regarding front yard setback. I know the front yard is the smaller portion,
Yeah.
but the main
Because just say, because it's a corner piece of property, you have 2 front yards. So,
Basically.
yeah, you have to.
Now, is Taunton Avenue is a one-way
One-way?
street?
I'm not sure. Well,
No, it looks like cars going both ways. but-
both ways, Judy.
No, that's James Street. You're
No,
looking.
right there is Taunton Place.
I believe,
This is Taunton.
Taunton is a two-way street.
So this is viewing Taunton. They're both parked in both directions, and this is the.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's see if we recap. So we're looking at the Club Pilates at 12 people per hour
Correct.
for 4 hours in the morning or 5 hours,
5 hours in the morning, yes,
right? And then 4 hours in the evening,
correct.
4 to 8, is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
And how many employees?
There would only be one instructor on site per class.
And would you have a receptionist?
They sometimes do, and in the evening class, not in the morning classes.
Okay.
The instructor usually everybody in. The way that it's been explained to me by the franchise is that the instructor checks everybody in and then locks the door, so that the class isn't interrupted. And then the next class, you have a 5-minute leeway to get into for the next class, and then the same thing happens. The instructor lets everybody in, gets everybody acclimated, and then locks the door.
And first floor square footage was,
So the net area of the first floor is 1564, but the gross is 1999.
All of the area takeoffs are on the first page on the very left hand side.
Yes.
yep. Okay.
Yes, those are the reformer machines right there. Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay.
My wife tells me it's pretty impressive. I don't think I'm for it, but
Good. So, let's go back to what we're looking at from the ZBA. We're all on the same page here. We know setbacks, we talked about side yard, front yard. The front porch, side yard, the height, right? Parking. The first floor, Pilates, Club Pilates, I think we would probably interpret that to be professional services. Like a gym.
Yes, I'm classifying it as an A3 occupancy from the building.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'm classifying it as an A3 occupancy from the building code.
A3,
Yes.
as in state code?
Correct, yes.
So for the village, I'm going to say we're going to classify it as professional. So the ZBA would need to look at that as well. It's over 1,000 square feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Very
Just
good.
another thing to put in there so we don't miss it, you know?
Yes.
Anybody else see anything else we should add to that?
Oh, good luck.
Rich?
No, that's good.
Okay.
how do you guys like the building design?
The design,
Yes.
it's pretty cool.
Pleasant.
The building has a lot of character now, and to carry that character through
Yeah.
would be nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I love to accentuate the character that it has.
Right. What other properties do you have in the village?
I own 10 Shore Road across from the marina, and I own 172 5 Avenue. It's on the west side of Fire Island Avenue, one building for the traffic light. That's a 6-family dwelling with a 5-car garage in the rear buildings. And 10 Shore Road is a 4-family dwelling. That was destroyed in Sandy, and I purchased that a few years back and completely renovated that one. I completely renovated them both, actually.
All right, great. Well, hopefully get this project and get your Club Pilates in your timeframe. So we'll get you a letter, saying we couldn't approve it based on the requirements for the ZBA. And recommend that you go to the ZBA for final approval.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else have anything? Any additional lighting? Sorry. We didn't talk about lighting.
So there are locations on the existing site right now that I was going to reuse.
Okay.
Put in new lampposts, of course, shielded to stay on the property.
Great.
We do have to eliminate some of the parking lot for a safety area.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Judy, anything from you?
No,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you very much and good luck.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
to you. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good luck.
Good night.
Nobody wants to guess what the lake and all those colored trees are. We're
Southern's Pond.
Yep.
close. Belmont,
All right. Okay.
Ah,
last year.
When was that taken?
Taken from the eastern shore of the lake.
How many days ago?
What's that?
How many days ago?
Last year.
Yeah, it looks like a pre-COVID picture.
yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking when he was talking about this. I thought, if he opens this, but we're still under these guidelines, then he's going to have to, restructure the timing of those classes.
Time to open anything like that. Yeah.
It's going to take some
Yeah.
time to finish that construction anyway.
But that's, that's down the road.
Our last applicant is 47 Frederick Avenue. Mr. DiResta.
I thought we were done.
Right?
No,
No, one more.
Wouldn't open my mouth.
Hello. Good evening.
Once again, condolences for your loss. It's a sad day, I'm sure, and sad day for the town.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's a loss for us all, I believe. Thank you very much for that. So you want to get your cars off the street, I guess. That's why you want to.
Yeah, cars off the street and my boys off the street too. We have an old original driveway and it's just tough for them.
Sure. So we've got your little drawing here, which is nice.
Thank you.
I had one question as far as the border. Is that a flush border or is it raised?
It will be a flush paver border.
So we can pitch this driveway so that the water will drain off to the two sides or one side? Or,
Yes, of course.
and that would, basically from center line, 1/8 inch per foot, so that the water goes to your landscaped area and into the street.
Yep.
If possible. So, and it is a paved border,
Yes, paver border, flush.
border flush.
And I'm dealing with SLR and they don't see a problem with it pitching off.
SLR is your contractor,
Yes.
and he has no trouble with pitching it.
Yep, no, because for some reason where my house sits on Frederick, it's a pretty high part of the street to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
We never have any water problems, but he said, there's room to have it pitched towards my grass or to pitch right into that flower bed we're proposing.
Good, that's perfect. Okay. So it's a paver border with the asphalt field, right?
Yep.
18.5. And the garage to the road is 38 feet. We would ask you to coordinate, have your contractor or yourself coordinate the widening of the apron with the superintendent of highways, Skip
Okay.
Gardner in the village.
Yep. Yeah. Skip has been over a few times. He doesn't seem to have a problem.
Great.
He actually came just about a month ago and removed the sidewalk because the sidewalk is pretty much destroyed by the trees that were there.
Okay, well, great. So then you've been in touch with him. So like I said, he's a great resource. And
He's been very helpful.
yes.
But do you currently have a sidewalk?
No, not right now. The sidewalk is gone.
But it was there.
It was there, but neither of my neighbors had sidewalks, and my sidewalk was
Okay.
in shambles. So the
So
house
it's
on each side of me.
Lawn is
So
there.
you're also requesting the removal of the sidewalk as part of this,
No,
Well,
it-
I guess.
Skip already took the sidewalk out.
Oh, he took it out.
yes.
Yeah. Skip came.
Okay.
And, we'll redo that walkway up to the stoop. And the whole stoop is going to be redone as well.
Okay. I see no problems with this. Anybody else have any questions or concerns?
No, no issues.
No, no,
It's great. It's fine.
looks fine.
Okay.
Thank you
Get a
very much.
letter from us with an approval, stating what we talked about, the size and the pitching of so the storm water runs off into your landscaped areas.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
thank you very much.
Thank you. Good luck.
Good
Thank you.
evening.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Okay,
Well, it was good seeing you guys.
yes.
Yeah, wish it was under better circumstances.
I
Right.
I definitely agree with you. Now, next
Are we still,
month,
are we
we're
still
meeting-
live?
We are still
Yes,
live.
Do we need to vote to adjourn the meeting?
Yeah. I'll take a motion.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes.